So today we will be studying A is a congruence criteria. A stands for angle, side, angle. Till now we studied side is the one criteria. If that matches, we can say two triangles are congruent to each other. The second criteria we studied before is a side angle side. So if one side intermediate angle and the next side, if they matches, then we can say the two triangles are congruent. Now this is the third criteria where we say angle side angle. Now how this will work? See, if this is my triangle, this is my triangle ABC, and this is the triangle, say PQR. If angle A and angle R are equal, AC is equal, and angle C and angle P is equal. So we can see this one. In that case, how will we say? Now angle A is equal to angle R, angle side AC is equal to side RP or PR, and angle C is equal to angle P. Then therefore triangle. Now triangle we need to be very particular about putting in the sequence in which we mention the triangle. ACB is congruent to triangle. See ACB. So PRPQ. So triangle RPQ. Now see angle A, angle R, angle say side AC, side RP, angle Q, then here we have a angle P. So we say ACB, PRPQ are congruent to each other. This is the third criteria. So we are mentioning it over here: angle, side, and angle. So ASA. This is the third rule by which we can prove that the two triangles are congruent with each other or not. Now the first example. Here triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we are checking whether they are congruent to each other. So now we will follow exactly the same method and the procedure the way we did in previous two criteria. So now let's do here are steps and here is the reasons. So step 1, angle A equals to angle F equals to 40 degree. This is given. 2, side AB equals to AB FE equals to 3.5, which is given, and angle B third, angle B equals to angle E equals to 60 degree. This is as well given. Therefore triangle, now ABC is congruent to triangle FED by rule angle side angle. Now let's look at the example second. This is my two figures. Angle PQR having one right angle and other angle is 50 degree. Hypotenuse is 3.3 centimeter. Now I have another angle which FDEDF you can say, where D is a 90 degree, 50 is a angle E is 50 degree and hypotenuse is 3.5 degree. So what is happening? So let's give it a try. Whether so we do a steps and then the reason. Angle Q equals to angle D equals to 90 degree, which is given. Yeah. Side and angle R equals to angle SE equals to 50 degrees, which is as well given. So three things we need to prove whether two triangles are congruent or not. Now one thing we are looking at, see here the QR, which is the side between these two angles, is not equals to DED, not equals to. So this is not equal, so it's not given to us. Therefore, triangle PQR is not congruent to triangle FDE as it doesn't satisfy rule angle side angle. Though two angles are same, but the side between them is not equal, which is not given equal. So we say that two triangles are not congruent to each other as it doesn't satisfy the rule of angle side angle. Now let's look at the example number 3. This is my triangle PRQ, where angle Q is 60 degree, angle R is 60 degree, angle Q is 30 degree, and the side in between them is 6 centimeter. Okay. Now the other triangle NLN, angle N is 60 degree, angle N is 30 degree, and the side between them is a 6 centimeter. So what we'll do? We'll again solve the problem. So here we put up steps and then we say reason. First, angle R equals to angle L equals to 60 degree. This is given. Second, side RQ equals to Ln equals to 6 centimeter. This is again given. And the third, angle Q equals to angle N equals to 30 degree. This is as well given. So fourth, therefore triangle PRQ is congruent to triangle MLN by rule angle side angle. So one thing you need to take care while writing this triangle. See here you need to maintain the corresponding vertices, corresponding sides and corresponding angles. So you should not write PRQ equal to LNM. So because see this R is having a corresponding angle L. The side RQ is having corresponding side LN, and angle Q is having corresponding angle N. So that has to be in the similar sequence. You can't just write that any way you feel like to write the name of the triangle. It should be corresponding with the vertices and the angles and the sides. So angle PRQ will be corresponding to MLN, because see I said P, that's a M, then angle R corresponding to angle N, and then angle Q is corresponding to angle N, and then RQ side is corresponding to LN. So RQ, LN, P angle R, angle L, angle Q, angle N. Now this is example 4. This is the diagram and we need to check whether triangle DAB is congruent to triangle CBA or not. So let's do in similar fashion. Steps, reason. First, angle DAB equals to angle CBA equals to 75 degree. That is given. See, the angle DAB is 45 degree plus 30 degree. So it comes out to be 75 degree. Similarly, CBA is 45 degree plus 30 degree. So it comes out to be 75 degree. And this is given. Yeah. Second, side AB is equal to side BA as common side between these two triangles. Third, angle DBA equals to angle CAB, which is 30 degree, which is again given to us. Therefore, fourth, triangle DAB is congruent to triangle CBA by rule angle side angle. Now let's consider, look at this example 5. What they say, ray AZ bisects angle DAB and as well angle DCB. Now what we need to answer these 4 sub questions. State 3 pair of equal parts in triangle DAC. So DA and C, and triangle BAC, BA and C. Second, we need to prove whether triangle BAC is congruent to triangle DAC. If it is, then we need to prove why. If it's not, then we need to prove why not. Third, then we need to find out is BA is equal to AD, and we need to justify our answer. And similarly, we need to find is CD equals to CB or not. So let's start with the first one. The first one, state 3 pair of equal parts. So the first pair of equal parts, angle DAC and BAC, angle BAC are equal because AZ bisected angle DAB bisected by AZ. So this angle and this angle is equal. Secondly, AC is common between these two triangles. And third, angle DCA and angle BCA are equal. Again the reason, as AZ bisected DCB. Yeah. So now we'll be doing the proof for congruence. So again let's reason, then steps. First, angle DAC equals to angle BAC. Why? Because AZ bisected as AZ, ray AZ, we can say AZ bisect angle DAB, and which is given. Secondly, step 2. AB, AC is a common. AC is common side. It's given. Now again, third, angle DCA equals to angle BCA. Again, as ray AZ bisects angle DCB. So we say fourth, therefore triangle BAC is congruent to triangle BAC AC by rule angle side angle. Yeah. Now we need to answer. I need to answer the third. Is BA equal to AD? So let's do it over here. BA, third one. BA equals to AD. BA is equals to AD. Yes. As they are corresponding sides of two congruent triangles. And fourth one, in similar fashion, is CD equal to CB? Again, yes. Is CD is equal to CB as corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So now we have answered all of them. Let's understand these two questions. Don't rush to them, because unless and until you don't prove the second one, you can't conclude the third and fourth one. So you have to do the second first. Prove that. And here the sequence is perfect. What they ask first, the three pair of equal parts. So we find the first three pair, which we use to prove the two triangles are congruent. Then we apply the rule. And then once we prove that the two triangles are congruent, then we can say two congruent triangles always have all sides and all angles equal. Now in this example, they are given the information about two triangles 3 times. The best way to solve this kind of a problems is to sketch the diagram. Now say, here what they have given us, in triangle DEF, D is 60 degree. So let's put this is D, which is a 60 degree. So I like sketch this is D is 60 degree. Then F is 80 degree. So I say F, this is a 80 degree. So if I say this 80 degree, and then they say DF is 5 degree. DEF and my DF is a 5 centimeter. So this is 5 centimeter. Now PQR. My Q is 60 degree. So this I treat as a Q, which is a 60 degree. Then say my R is, this is my, I taken this R, which is a 80 degree. And then they said QR is a 5 centimeter. Yeah. So now in those two triangles, angle, side and angle are equal. You got it? So angle, side and angle are equal. So we can say that these two triangles EDF and PQ are congruent. But rather than doing that, let's put it in a tabular format. Always put yourself in habit of doing a proof. So you won't find it difficult when you do in exam. The steps and reason. This so one angle D equal to angle Q equal to 60 degree, which is given. Hence side DF equal to QR equal to 5 centimeter. This is again given. And third, angle F equals to angle Q equals to 60 degree. So 80 degree, sorry, angle R F equals to angle R 80 degree, which is again a given. So we can say triangle. Now you have to be careful. EDF congruent to triangle PQR. PQR by rule angle side angle. So now you can note it down. I would suggest you to do differently. Rather than just watching the video and copying what I'm doing, you pause the video after the question and then you try to solve yourself. And once you're done with solving the problem, then you play and see your answers tallying with mine or not. Now let's move on to the second one again. Now here angle D is given 60 degree. So this is my angle, this is my D, which is given 60 degree. 60 degree. Angle F they have given 80 degree. So I treat this as the F, this is again 80 degree. And DF they have given 6 centimeter. Yeah. Now angle Q they have given, this is my Q, they have given 60 degree. Angle R they have given, I take this as the angle R and they have given it at 80 degrees. 80 degree. And QP they have given, this is my P, QP they have given 6 centimeter. Now see, here this angle and this angle equal, this angle and this angle equal. But we are not sure about this side and this side because this side is given and this side is given. Though they are identical, they are same, but we can't say DEDF. So we can't say that these two triangles are congruent, as we can't apply the angle side angle because here the side is not given. So we are not sure whether this side and this side will be equal or not. To use the rule angle side angle, we need to have angle, then side and then angle same, which is not case in these two. So we can say here angle D equals to angle Q, angle IF equals to angle R, which is 80 degrees, which is 60 degrees. But side DF is given, but side QR is not given. Therefore, triangle PEDF is not congruent to triangle PQR. We can't simply say, because see 6 centimeter here given and that other side 6 centimeter given. So we can't say these sides are equal. That's the reason I tell you again and again. When this kind of a problem is given, you always have to sketch the diagram. Unless and until you won't sketch the diagram, you won't come to know whether the rule really applies or not. So here the second one, those two triangles are not congruent. Now let's move on to the third one. Now the third one, what they say, angle E, so I consider this as E, and E they have given 80 degrees. Fine. F they have, I consider this as F, they have given 30 degrees. 30 degrees. E, so this is my D, okay, and this is my F. Now I sketch the, and EF they have given 5 centimeters. So EF is given 5 centimeter. Fine. Now I draw angle P here, my angle P, which is given 80 degrees. 80 degrees. Now angle R they have given, I treat this as angle R, which is given 30 degree. And let PR, PQ, P, and this is the Q. See, now what the P they have given, angle R they have given, and PQ they have given. PQ they have given 5 centimeter. Again see, here if they would have given PR, we could have used the angle side angle rule to prove that these two triangles are congruent. But here again, the side which is EF is given here, F and E are matching, but here the angles, two angles are same angles have a corresponding, but the side between them is not same. We are not sure whether the side is same. Therefore, we can say angle E is equal to angle P is equal to 80 degrees. Angle F equals to angle R, which is 30 degree. Side EF is equal to 5 centimeter, but side PR is not given. PR is not given. Not given. Therefore, triangle DEF is not congruent to triangle QPR by rule angle side angle. So here you can as well, since two triangles are given and two sides are given, we may see the numbers and you may conclude, in hurry you may conclude that these two triangles are congruent triangle. But unless and until you don't draw them, you never come to know which sides are given and which angles are given. So in this kind of problem, always sketch the diagram and then check whether the corresponding angles and corresponding sides are given and are they identical.